Okay, so let's put that together. One big goal. You have the big goal. You need to achieve that to a yearly goal. You need to put that on a monthly goal. You need to put that on a weekly goal. And you need to put that, what are you going to do today? Okay, boys, we're back at it again. Today, I want to talk about, as a man, you need to have goals. And you need to have big goals. You need to have dream. You need to have dream and goals that you think it's impossible to achieve, but you need to try to achieve them. I'm going to give you an example. You need to have a goal that you put a purpose. Okay, 10 years from now, I want to be there. I want to be able to achieve that goal. Now, what you need to do to achieve that goal 10 years from now? You need to put another goal that you need to achieve this year. You understand what I'm saying right now? You need to have one big goal that seems fucking crazy to achieve. And to achieve that big goal, you need to separate. You need to put other achievements that are less difficult to achieve the big goal. And after that, when you put your goal, okay, this year I need to reach this, that means you need to separate that goal in 12. That means in a year, there's 12 months. That means at the end of the month, to achieve my goal that I put for the end of the year, that's going to help me to achieve my goal that I put 10 years from now. At the end of the month, I need to achieve this. Do you see where I'm going with that? Don't only think at that big goal that seems impossible to achieve. You think about it, but you need to strategize with a time frame. You need to strategize with a time frame what you're going to do to achieve that goal. And that monthly goal that you need to do, you separate that with a weekly goal. And that weekly goal end up what you need to do today to achieve that goal, that big, huge, crazy goal that seems impossible to achieve, that vision that you have where you want to be 10 years from now. And that video it's a little bit more for the younger guys, the guys who are 18, 20, 30. Okay, we could put 40, but guys, it's kind to be late at 40. If you watch that at 50, well, yeah, you could watch it. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's pretty freaking late. But for the young man, guys, what I'm telling you is the kind of mindset that you need to have. Another thing that what you need to do something. You need to think, you need to strategize, and you need to get it done. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. You want to be typical example. You want to be a doctor. Okay, you want to be a freaking doctor. So what you need to do today? You need to have good grade at school. You need to have that. You need to develop that work ethic of studying. Have some trick to memorize stuff. What you need to do that, you start to do that right when you're at school. After that, you need to think, oh, fuck, that thing's going to cost me a shitload of money. What do you need to do? Okay, I'm going to start saving money. What do I need to do today to save money? Well, you need to open a bank account. And now you need to have that mindset to earn money. But to earn money, I'm going to have to find a job on the weekend and work maybe 2-3 evening a week. And that's That's the kind of mindset. You need to get that thing in your head, that mindset of working, and get it into action, and you go forward with this. Me, I'm going to give you an example. How I made my first million. I have an opportunity in life, okay? And I'm going to tell you, my first million wasn't easy. Wasn't easy at all, because I'm not an entrepreneur. To make money the right way, I don't want to say the easiest way, is to be an entrepreneur. Me, I'm not an entrepreneur. So here's the deal. I find a job. I find a job, and I got my first paycheck with overtime on it. And I take a look at that paycheck. I'm like, wow, this is freaking great. And me, I always have that thing in my head, having $1 million in my bank account. So I sit down, I do the math, and I realize if I keep doing what I'm doing right now, if I keep grinding, and I think it takes me 7 years. 7 years, I'm going to be a freaking millionaire. But now I'm working for a company. Now I need to think, that company, I need to add value to this company day after day after day after day, that they're going to allow me to do that overtime. Because guys, if you work for a company, you need to bring value to this company, that they're going to realize, okay, I pay the overtime. He had a shitload of value in my company. I'm going to allow him to do that overtime because that guy brings value to my company. You see the mindset that I have? You see that? It's all about the value that you bring. And it have to be a win-win situation. In my situation, if you're in a relationship with somebody, it have to be a win-win situation. I bring value for the company, they give me overtime. You see, it's a win-win. Both parties win in this situation. So let's go back to my goal. Well, guy, for 7 years, I grinded 65 hours a week to have that overtime and get that money. And after that, what I did with that money, how you make money with money, in my case, to help me to reach that goal. You need to learn how to invest that money. That money make money. You see what I'm doing right now? It's a goal, a big goal. What you need to do to reach that big goal, you put little goal. The little goal is at the end of the week, I need to have that 65 hours of work ethic. And after that, I got my paycheck. I feel good about it. Okay, if I can grind it, that means in my bank account, at the end of the month, I'm supposed to have that X amount of money. And look, when you reach the end of the month and you achieve your goal, the little goal, I have the big goal. Man, when you achieve the little goal, the weekly goal, the monthly goal, that feels good. That feels good in here. And that keep you motivated to keep going. Okay? Because if you just think of that big goal that's impossible, you're not going to make it. You need to take the big goal, separate it on a little goal, and you separate the little goal even on a little goal to achieve the big goal. And when you, my point of what I make is, when you achieve those little goals, that help you to motivate you. It's all about what's going on in there, boys. It's all about what's going on in there. You achieve a little goal, you feel good, that motivate you, you keep going. You achieve the goal at the end of the month, that feels good, you're going to keep going. This is what it's all about. Okay? Put a big goal, separate that goal on little goal, and you need to do something. Put that into action. And what is the action that you need to do that you're gonna feel good about it? And also, it's not easy. You think it was easy for me to work 65 hours a week? It's not fun. It's not easy. But it's about, again, what's going on in there. You need to have a positive mindset. You say, all right, I'm going to keep going, man. Look, it's no big deal. I don't really like doing this, but look, I got my paycheck at the end of the week. It's going to feel good, and let's keep grinding. And reaching those big goals, you not always do stuff that you like and it's fun and blah, blah, blah. But this is a sacrifice. This is a sacrifice that you need to do. It's not easy. It's not always fun. Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's easy. But it's not always easy. It's not always fun. And you need to keep grinding. You need to keep pushing forward, keep grinding to achieve the big goal. Another thing. And that's what I said again. That's what I said again, guys. Don't think with your emotion. Use logic and common sense. And your goal, you know what your goal, your big goal and all that, keep that for yourself. I'm going to tell you why. If you brag about your big goal, you're always going to have somebody who's going to try to discourage you, say that you're not doing the right thing, that what you're doing is crazy, blah, blah, blah. And you know those people who's going to do that to you, and that's going to sound crazy. That's going to be your family member, and it's going to be your best friend. I'm going to repeat that. That thing needs to soak in. The people who's going to try to discourage you to achieve that big goal, if you brag too much about it, is going to be your family member and all your friends. And sometimes, most of the time, it's going to be your best friend. People that you hang out with, they don't want you to do better than what they do. Okay? Never forget that. So that's the reason those big goals, put a strategy in your head, keep that for yourself, and you go for it. And somebody try to discourage you because they're going to see it. How come you work 65 hours a week? You might have to explain it. Look, man, I have a big goal. 10 years from now, I'm going to have a shitload of money. And my thing, I'm going to do good. Oh, you're wasting your life. You got one life to live. Don't do that, blah, blah, blah. Guys, when you reach that big goal, 10 years from now, you know what? You're the king. You're the king of the world. And everybody around you is going to be jealous of your achievement. But at the end of the day, you get it done. You get it done and be proud of it. Be freaking proud of it. Okay, so let's put that together. One big goal. You have the big goal. You need to achieve that to a yearly goal. You need to put that on a monthly goal. You need to put that on a weekly goal. And you need to put that, what are you going to do today? What are you going to do today? And another thing, you need to do something. Do something right now. And you need to strategize. Do you need money to reach that goal? If you need money to reach that goal, well, today or next week, okay, I need to find a job. Or I need to find a local, or I need that kind of equipment. I give you an example. I don't know what your main goal is in life, but you need to think about it. And another thing for the young guys, the young guys, don't get involved with relationship, guys. The 20-year-old guy, even the 31, if you're just getting started, don't get involved with relationship. Most women are dream killer. and I'm going to get into it to another video. Okay? Don't get involved in relationship because you need to focus on two things now. You need to focus on her and you need to focus on your main goal. You need to separate your energy on two things. Remove the relationship and focus on just your goal. I'm not saying to not have sex with women and banging women left and right. You could do that. Put a rubber on. Put a rubber on. Very important. Don't get any freaking STD. Put the rubber on, but focus on your goal. Remove the relationship, boys. And think what I just said. You have a woman, you have to split your energy between her and your main goal. No, just focus on one thing. Just put all your energy on your goal. Okay? Okay, guys. That's it for today. And I hope you enjoy it. Subscribe down there. And we'll see you on the next one.